In this episode, we are going to show how to implement delete API using ExpressJS. For implementing the delete API call using ExpressJS, we have already configured a basic ExpressJS project setup with NodeMon. To learn how this can be configured, please watch the episode regarding the same, the link to which has been provided in the description. For this episode, the source of the data for implementing the delete API call will be a JSON file. So we will create a folder called data, within which we'll have a file called products.json, which will contain a few products against which the application will be functioning. We already have some product listing details reconfigured. We will just copy this and paste it in the products.json. Next step will be to read this file and make the products available for the application. For that, we'll be using the file system library. We'll then read the contents of this file. We'll use the read file sync function for doing the same. The base directory for the application can be obtained by using the directory name global, and we will pass the rest of the file path as relative to that. Once we have the JSON content, we will parse it and convert it into a JavaScript object. Next, we will configure Express to be able to handle JSON requests and responses by configuring the JSON middleware. Now we will also implement a get API call, which returns a listing of all the products. The reason we would need this API implementation is because when we actually go ahead and implement the delete API call, we would need some way to verify whether the product is actually getting deleted or not. So we can verify that by calling the get API. Let's go ahead and implement that. This will return a list of all the products. Let us check if this is working as expected by starting the server and making the call through Postman. Now that the server is running, let's verify the call. As we see, we are getting a listing of all the products. We have four products, one with ID 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, we will implement the delete API. The product that needs to be deleted, the ID of which we will take as a path parameter. Your product ID is the path parameter. This API will return the deleted product as part of the response body. So let's create a variable which will hold this deleted product. Next, we'll iterate through all the products to identify the product which is matching the ID and delete that. We'll check the ID if the ID for the given product is matching with the ID that has been passed as a path parameter. If a match is found, first we'll assign the deleted product to the variable that we have defined, the product that needs to be deleted to the deleted product variable, and then we will use the JavaScript splice function to remove this product from the array. Once we have found, and we will, if a match is found, we'll break out of this loop. Once we have the product identified, we will return the response. If a match is found, we'll return that product. If not, we will return a 404 response status with an empty body. Now let's verify if the delete API is functioning as expected. So first we will just again call the get API to ensure that all the products are getting listed. So we have the product with ID 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next we will make a delete call for deleting a product with ID 1. As can be seen, we have got a response with the product details for the product with ID 1 that has been deleted. Let's go back to the get API call and see if this particular product has actually been deleted. When we call the get API, we see that now the product with the ID 1 is not getting listed at all. The next step is to verify whether how will be the behavior if we pass a product ID which doesn't exist. Now in this case, the API should return 404 with an empty body. Let's call this, and as can be seen, we are getting a status of 404 not found with an empty body. If you like this episode, please give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates on any programming episodes that we upload. For updates, you can follow us on our other social media profiles given in the description. This code will be made available on GitHub, and the link will be provided in the description. Thank you.
At Spinsage, we provide digital consultancy services including web and mobile app development. For inquiries, please visit spinsage.com.